Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and yeah, 2-1 defeat Leicester in the end. I mean, where do I begin, to be honest? But before I get now, I've got a couple of things I need to say. Apologies again for the stream crashing. Pretty much someone rang his Facebook Messenger and it just crashed my stream. Of course, for all relations, I make sure obviously Facebook Messenger is uninstalled when it's on, but yeah, of course, anyone live stream chats are coming on. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. I should enjoy. Appreciate all the support lately as well. But a couple of things I need to say. If you haven't, of course, if you obviously seen my Snapchat tour, you already know this by now. But I will be going to Steve Ray's channel Wednesday, of course, to have a face-to-face, of course, to discuss about my videos that I've done. I seen his response video last Friday. There's some things I agree with, some things I disagree with. I'm not going to go into much detail on this for the simple fact, going to save it for Wednesday, but that's what I made it very clear right now. Of course, any Steve Waite fans came up to the channel. I don't hate the guy at all. I'm not out here to try and make the guy's life a misery or just try and just essentially be a dickhead. I'm not a troll. I have got genuine forms of criticism which I will be piling up on Wednesday, but yeah, essentially what I'm just saying is I'm not here to be an arsehole. I'm not here to try and ruin his day. I'm just here for simple talk, really, I guess. I get into more detail on Wednesday, essentially. That's what I'm trying to say, but yeah, in terms of the actual game, though, of course, on the title you've seen by now, I think we got stitched up today. When Leicester scored the first goal, which we'll get into in just a sec, the ball got played at the pitch for Wilson. He went into the box, and I can't remember which defender it was now, but Wardham stamped on his foot. Now, straight away, if Leicester fans here, have our fans here, and they're going to say, listen, I'm a Newcastle fan, I'm biased, fair enough. But I want to know this. I want to know why that was not checked by VAR. For me, that is a game-changing decision. Leicester's just scored. Apparently, they would have made it 1-1 if Wilson scored it. Of course, he could have potentially missed it. But based on what we had this season, I think he's took 4 or 5. He scored every one. So you just assumed he would score. But I mean, yeah, it's a game-changing chance. I don't know how it wasn't checked. I really don't know how. And that's my decision there. I know, obviously, the play was going on about a minute or so afterwards. But I'm just intrigued. I want to know how VAR works properly. I want to know how long it can be after the decision for it to be checked or something like that. But for me, though, I thought it was a blatant pen. I really thought it was. It was a stamp in the foot. For me, it's a pen. It was a badly timed tackle by the Leicester player, and it should have been a penalty. No red card, of course. I thought he didn't deserve it. I don't think he deserves a boot, actually. I think it should have been just a pen. But let's forget about it. Yes, in this case, I will be saying, listen, it's cost for the game, but I wasn't doing anything that cost for the game. In terms of Newcastle performance, a lot of people, I'm going to imagine, are going to be obviously pretty pissed off with Steve Bruce, for example, but it's not the worst performance I've ever seen. But please remember that Leicester are a team that is in the title race. They're 1 point behind Man U and Liverpool. This team could potentially win the league. You've got to remember that. Yes, Leicester, of course, 15, 20 years ago, we're like, it should be an easy win against them. But there's different times. The Newcastle team's not up to par, in my opinion. And against that Leicester team, the Leicester team is by far better on paper. And I don't think a 2-1 defeat's awful. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. But the first goal, Fernandes was shit for it. I mean, let's face it, he got megged by Vardy. He should have got megged. I've heard some people blaming Darlow for it. Listen, he had the full goal to shoot Maddison. Darlow was just predicted where it was going to go, and obviously he got it wrong. But I don't think you can blame the goal here and that for you. Maddison's like 10 yards out. I mean, he's always going to score from that distance, even if Darlow dived the right way, in my opinion. But in terms of actual play, we didn't do an awful lot in the first half. In fact, the first half was shit. I will admit, I'd say that Newcastle did a good job of keeping Leicester out of it in the first half. Never looked like scoring in the first half. Leicester apart from that offside call, which, of course, Newcastle defence did a good job of keeping a nice line for. But, in terms of the second goal, it's not good enough by Newcastle point of view. Tielemans has got way too much space, and when a player has space like that, with his ability, he's scored an absolute banger. Shaw's even in the right place to block it. He's managed to bend the ball around. Shaw is a fantastic finish, but Newcastle point of view, way too much space should be getting that little player like him. In fact, Leicester only went 3-0, to be fair. Vardy, I mean, he was onside on the volley. I mean, shot off the crossbar. I mean, what a banger that would have been, but in terms of Newcastle chances in the game, I had a few decent ones now and again, but we didn't create an awful lot. And in the end, even though we could get stitched over by VAR, I think Leicester were the deserving winners. And Newcastle eventually got back into it. Andy Carroll, first goal in 10 years. I mean, I never thought I'd be saying it. Andy Carroll scored for Newcastle United in 2021. Crazy, absolutely crazy, but he's done it. Good finish, to be fair. He went in for the header at first, but the ball didn't go to his area, so he sort of backed off and waited for his chance, and then left footer. I'm pretty sure he's, I don't know if he's left footed, actually, I can't remember. I believe he is left footed, actually, to be fair, but good finish regardless. You can try to get to the end, but Leicester were able to hold them off. But yeah, in the end, I felt like that VAR decision did change the course of the game. I'm going to admit and say that VAR has benefited Newcastle more often than not. Apart from the Leeds one, which I believe did affect us, but we fell lost 5-2 in the end, and obviously today, that only took Only two instances I can really think of. VAR's obviously been against Newcastle, and our teams even benefited. For example, Tottenham game, never a pen, we got a point for the match because of it. But yeah, enough of me rambling on. Like I said, I've been Stevie's channel on Wednesday. I'll be also coming on mine afterwards. So yeah, obviously go over there. Don't drop hating him. I say it again. You know, I do obviously got some criticism to say, but I don't want anyone to hate him. I used to say that at all. Of course, you can obviously disagree with him, but of course, any insult and stuff like that is just unacceptable. Simple as that. But take care. Of course, Happy New Year to all the new people on the channel. Bit disappointed today, but take it on the chin. Arsenal FA Cup next week. I'll be honest, I think Steve Bruce is just going to throw that game away. Sheffield United next Tuesday though. If they get their first game of this winning season, against us, I'll be pissed off. Simple as that. But yeah, take care, and yeah, I'll see you all on Wednesday.